everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. In Week 9, the Falcons were without Jacob Tamme, but Austin Hooper stepped up. He caught a touchdown pass. Heck, so did Troy Lolo, their other tight end.
How about that, getting those guys involved? And you go back, both of them are Stanford guys. And now Stanford's becoming tight end you. But let's just focus on Hooper for a quick second here. Tall, rangy, can run, and you see some of the great footwork that he gets from his tennis-playing uncle, Chip Hooper.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, against Tampa Bay, Freeman didn't have the other side of his dynamic duo. Tevin Coleman out with a hamstring injury, but 17 carries, 77 yards for Freeman.
And over the course of a season, you miss your second guy, right? You miss your partner, but in the short term, you try and make hay. And that's exactly what Devontae Freeman did. The primary ball carrier, he showed his chops.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Week 9, Stewart 42 yards on 15 carries. You know, as a team, Charles, they only ran for 59, but you know how vaunted that Rams front four is.
It is very difficult to run the ball against them. You talk about first-round picks, big-time talents who pride themselves on not giving up running yardage. Makes it difficult, but having Jonathan Stewart in the lineup is key for Carolina. They can't do much else in their offense unless he does touch the ball in the run game.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go. Well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Star Tulele is a former first-round pick who's starting to round into form, becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A pretty good effort there. 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops them. Carolina coming back on offense. You know, I said earlier about teams starting 2-6 and making the playoffs. It's never happened. Well, teams at 2-5 like Carolina was going on to make the playoffs. That has happened 6 times since 19.
But even better for them because most of the people like to go to recent history.
What's up, Char?
Losing teams getting to the playoffs. Last year, Kansas City and Houston
started 2-5
and made the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, y'all hold on for a second. Yeah, y'all hold on for a second. I'm on the phone with my girl, bro.
A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Damn, I wanted to fucking put back. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
Cam looking to throw.
That's what I need to say.
And that is going to be caught.
What?
And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
That's right.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. It's a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Charles, you think Matt Ryan and Julio Jones are having any fun together this year?
I mean, they're not just snickering together, right? They're laughing uproariously, having a ball, enjoying the connection, and really decimating defenses in the NFL.
Against the Bucs, Jones did it again. 111 yards, another touchdown on 8 catches. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there was some holes in the deep.
And down he goes. A sack. They sack it back across midfield around the 48-yard line.
So much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack, the least that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him. And sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes straight to This is the quarterback.
Tank put out the match. Other nigga had 3 for 8. D plus.
Usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's horrible, dude. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Nah, nigga. Sunset is the goal. We got the subs, bro.
That's the only reason we like 1st and 10.
It's going
to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
But that's fine. I'll be back.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
Man, somebody don't have one of these
To
damn
throw is
spots.
Ryan. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's brought down. Alongside Charles Davis.
Come on, but he had to hit
Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And
once you gain, somebody will come over here.
A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they're about to come over here. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Ryan, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On second down, Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1?
All right, we got 3 coming from the cut.
Coach, that was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive.
Get your ass in the spot, you fucking
backing
thing.
me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense
Fuck
can
you
do. Greg Olsen was the intended target. Third down here.
Oh, we got
I
these
wouldn't be
good
shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his
That
body
nigga
and
Mike.
catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
He'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Fuck are they going?
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
They might take that weak-ass 1 street and come over here with that bitch
He's
ass.
got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big time play right there.
They steal and some weird nigga on the clip.
Man, look, there we go. Some bitches coming down here. No, they not. These faggot ass niggas, they're not sharp. Nigga is open to the fucking foot.
39 yards. And the Panthers
Yo, these
head on
niggas ass out here, bro. These fucking screw
They
y'all.
went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing through 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
They know damn well they ain't gonna catch no dogs in the river. I don't know why the fuck they gonna do it.
Why they going the other
Going
foot?
fast now.
Zoom indeed. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They know they ain't catching no dogs.
That'll be taken in the end
Niggas
zone.
in river overall be like 95. Everybody
And
think
he'll probably
at least
wish he
95 or
reconsidered.
87.
It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule. As he's down at the 15-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they
Man, I need to eat motherfucking 20 wings. I'm gonna go sleep like a little baby.
Try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10. It's Ryan again.
Them niggas up there,
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last time.
I've had so many kicks today. I'm tired of getting off because I want to get off because someone kicks it.
Exactly what happened before. Replicate it. They've had to make a few
Not because
additional
you know
changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
Damn it.
They got to have great confidence having scored.
Somebody gonna have one this week. Why the fuck they not coming over here?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Look at
Fans do
them.
love the long
They're
ball,
going to
don't
it.
they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Oh, my fucking phone off, cuz.
And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. This is Whitaker. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Time to step aside. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Try to let that little boy beat him, that little white boy. Call
They
that.
stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at them 4 straight times.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
They better not come back over there after
He
we
is
lost.
in. Touchdown,
Oh, they won.
Carolina. Cam Newton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Man,
That'll be taken in the end
tired of
zone.
getting off this. They do no one.
And not a great return here.
Not
He'll
even
make it
think we
back
do
only
this.
to the
That
10-yard
is
line.
all of a
Atlanta
sudden, don't
now
show up when
coming
it's
out on the
2 seconds
field.
out.
And what do you think goes on here
You got
in
the
this
highest
situation?
season
If you got
for
the
him.
football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Man, I don't want
But
to
you
get off a
got to
9.
figure,
Ooh.
if something goes
When I
wrong,
get off, I might
you
not
may
even
have put yourself
play.
in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second.
And got his man
Oh,
complete.
dang.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And give him a gain of 37. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Half one for you.
Damn, 22 again. I hate So they went up there they lost the game because I saw them get kicked off earlier. We need to keep going over there, man. Let's come to these things.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass.
But, boy, these niggas cannot be serious. Are they dodging?
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On third down, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. Well, he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You can start a game right now. That's good. They butt niggas, man. Huh?
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan.
I've never seen niggas that good, but they're little.
Another interception.
Done by Thomas
Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Carolina getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And maybe the niggas that lose over there. That's the proper play.
Yeah, exactly.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He was trying to get at that time to Ted
He's an ultimate player, man. I think we beat them already,
When
though.
all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's going to try and go deep again. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a first down throw for Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach.
All we need is one person.
They used to tell us before every game, the team making a few mistakes. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker, a bigger body guy who can handle it physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
These niggas traveling, man. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to leave, man. If I want to, man. You don't have to play.
Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. give it to Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a bit closer. When you talk about being one in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Watch them surge across the front. They really created great space for the runner to get in.
You put one time up. You put one time, boy. Can I say you put one time, boy?
To throw forward is Ryan. And they don't get the two-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Are you okay?
Nigga, nobody's coming. Okay.
Now after the touchdown, it's LilRuffjr to kick it away.
Nah. As soon as me got out.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
You're not gonna
Bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't
if they hop on that court,
I'm going to get off again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Newton. Flush down right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Oh man, get over here. There we go.
Let's do it. Well, let's get back to what big did.
I'm not gonna do it. Look at so scary on this video game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Is that still? And why is he going for another break?
They run Devontae Freeman. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
On second down, Ryan. And now here's another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Carolina first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the balls through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to the receiver quicker.
Funchess with a catch. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves it sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where the primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not...
Oh, they flew it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Everybody was scared of these niggas down here, bro.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Wow, that's crazy and shit. Everybody with this entire second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up too, man. I'm gonna get up.
Oh, you about to get up?
I'm gonna take a shower and stuff, Robbie.
You about to get up?
I'll take him a little bit.
And the record is clean now. Falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I got 324 losses.
Charles, one thing that had you and I chuckling after week 9 was Marquette King, the Raiders punter.
I was
cracking up. Doing a little dance after the game. He said he was just trying to imitate that Vaughn. And then he started riding the pony at the end there.
He's doing it.
Here's Ryan. And almost intercepted. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And some room to work. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it would be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and long, it's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On second down, here's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Now Newton on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Newton being chased out left. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there on the keeper. 44 yards. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, it's Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a first down throw for Newton. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Cam looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off.
And now here's another interception. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Newton going to try and throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. And 4th down coming up.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Newton. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing here, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Here's Newton, dancing to his left. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And quickly they get to the line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So the hard count gets him there. Neutral zone in front. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this looks to probably be the final play. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and good, and they add 1 more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.